Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to keep talking about our 1-6-2-5 chord progression, and we're going to use the approach note of a half step above, which means that we're going to play our chord progression. We're going to say, alright, our first chord is a C, our next chord is an A. We're going to approach it with a B flat, which is just a half step above A. This is also referred to as a leading tone, and it just helps lead or guide the band and guide the listener through the chord progression by adding just a bit of dissonance, so we create some tension that wants to resolve within our bass line. So I'll play it for you first, and then we'll break it down chord by chord. And if you want to get tab or notation for this exercise or a backing track to practice along, check out my TrueFire channel or my Patreon page. But here it is. So it's a little bit dissonant, but that's a good thing. It helps, create a little bit of tension that tells the band to hang on and follow along as we move through the chord progression. And so we're going to start with our C, our 1 chord. Our 6th chord is an A, so approach that. We're going to play the B flat, which is just a half step above, and it's going to resolve down to the A. Then to approach the D, we're going to use an E flat. To approach the G, we're going to use an A flat. And then to approach the C, we're going to use a D flat. So once you get comfortable with the notes, you can come up with different places to play it. So you can approach that there, you can go to the D, the G, and then you can say, oh, I'm going to play my higher C, and maybe I'll approach the A here with this B flat. Here's my E flat. I'm going to go low, go A flat G on the bottom there, and then end up here, back to C. So this is just a great way to add a little bit of dissonance to your bass line. And then the cool thing is if you integrate the root note, the fifths, the half step above approach, as well as the half step below approach, the possibilities are endless, and you can get really creative with devising a walking bass line that both helps direct the band to where the chord progression is going, and also just makes you sound a little bit more sophisticated. It gives that jazzier, kind of slightly dissonant but welcome dissonance aspect to what you're playing. So I hope you dug this, and again, check out my TrueFire channel or my Patreon page to get tab, notation, and a backing track to play along. Thanks, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Looking forward to showing you some more stuff. Take care.